Hello, One Punch Man fans. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Trouble, and today I'm going to be reviewing chapter 171 of the One Punch Man manga. It's going to be a spoiler review, so if you don't want any spoilers, you can click off now. But thank you for clicking on, and you can go probably watch my one of my other videos that I've done on the One Punch Man review. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you, though. But with that said, let's just jump right on into the review. And the first scene, or first opening scene, is basically an entire summary of what this entire chapter is about. Like it summarizes everything. With that said, so we see a bunch of A-class heroes. I think they're A-class heroes. I don't know. We see a bunch of heroes, and apparently these heroes have been staying here for a while, and they're here ringing on this one dude's doorbell. Now, when I first read this, I thought they were ringing on Saitama's door, but it actually might be Saitama's door because King might just be staying at Saitama's. We don't know, but they started ringing the doorbell. And they're over here. They're talking a bunch of shit, like this dude hasn't come to say hi to us since he's been here. Let's as his seniors, let's teach him a lesson. And so they keep ringing the doorbell, but and they're like, is he not coming out? Is he hiding? Is he out? There's like, no, I heard noise inside. And this pisses him off. He's like, hey, you, quit hiding inside and get out here, you rookie. Um, and so we see a shadow starts coming to the door, and they're like, oh, he's coming. And then we see the door break. We see the door break open, and it's none other than King. Now, if you're a One Punch Man fan and you see this, you're like, it's King. It's not strong. These dudes should probably beat up King. But you have to remember, in the One Punch Man universe, King is the strongest man, and people know him as the strongest man. So it's like, it's the last man you want to run into, right? This is the last man you want to be ringing on his door, talking about, oh, you're gonna rough him up. He's the strongest man in the world. So yeah, I like it, and it's like I said earlier, where this whole scene is it. This whole scene is a summary of the entire chapter. But anyway, uh, King then and King they all kind of realize that they just fucked up. They're like royally fucked up, so they just walked off. But King then starts to wonder like where Saitama went, and this is what makes me think that this is Saitama's place. But anyway, we then cut to Z City, and we see a helicopter flying over the rubble that was the fight during this Monster Association arc, and we see two dudes in the helicopter saying he's rampaging, he's rummaging. And again, at first I thought this was Saitama, but no, it's actually Pig God. And who else is there that we see close by the rubble that Pig God is going through? None other than Black Sperm. And Black Sperm is hiding under a rock. He's no longer high and mighty. But Pig God continues to dig through the rubble. He continues to do that. And the dudes in the helicopter say, Pig God Sama, you need to rest. You're still injured. You need to get back to the hospital, right? Pig God is like he's looking for something. He's like, I just need to find something. So he continues to dig through the thing, and then we see that there is someone there in the helicopter, and it's none other than an A class. Yeah, it's A class rank 35 air. And so they brought him along to subdue Pig God because Pig God is injured. So they figured he could subdue Pig God. Uh, no, no, he can't, as we're about to see. But so he goes. He's gonna try to subdue Pig God, and so he lunges at him, and it's actually pretty intense lunge. This dude is way stronger than I thought he was. So he lunges himself at him, and he comes, but he stops because right as he's about to reach Pig God turns around, and he's like, "If you lose to me here, then that would mean you were never a big deal in the first place. Say, what do you think, Pig God? Will you be obedient and return to the lab, or will you fight me and win your freedom?" Right. I actually this is so fucking confusing. Are they saying Pig God seems to be so confused? Like, are they saying he's a slave? And during this entire panel, Pig God an S class hero and an A class hero, pretty high ranking. But actually, it depends on how many people are in the A class. But this is 35. Let's just say there's probably 100 A class. So a pretty high ranking A class hero is standing right there, and Black Sperm And later on in the review, later on in the chapter, Black Sperm even said a puppy could defeat him. So I find it funny that there's he's just there hiding because there's like one, and there's two of the strongest heroes in the world, two of the strongest, like overall. When I say strongest heroes in the world, I mean like, all of the heroes. Like when you take in all of the heroes into account, these are two of the strongest heroes you'd come across, right? But then right as he's with cocky, why is he being a cocky bastard? Uh, Evil Natural Water shows up, and he immediately this dude's throws his boomerang at it, and Pig God, not Pig God, Evil Natural Water shoots a jet beam through. He shoots a water stream through it, and it goes through the boomerang and hits this dude in the throat, killing him. So even though he's in this weakened state, he's still powerful as all hell. Um, and this is like, and Black Sperm is there. He sees this and he's like, Evil Natural Water, he's still alive. But Pig God, who knows how dangerous this thing is, doesn't even waste a second. He immediately goes in and just devours it. And then he swallows, and then we see like a bunch of just like jet streams of water just flying out of him. And this is like, and then the other dude that was there, the employee of the association, not a hero in the association, he comes up and he's like, "Wait, what was that? What was that? Did you swallow it? Are you okay? You should spit it out." And then Pig God explains what he's doing here. He said, "I had a feeling we might not have gotten that one, so I just wanted to make sure. It's our responsibility." And this shows you that Pig God is in fact a true hero. He's not like Darkshine, where this kind of, with Darkshine, it's for the stroke of the ego. It's like to stroke his own ego. Pig God is like, it's our responsibility to make sure all these monsters are destroyed. So this gives me the feeling that he's a great dude, because if you read the manga, you know that Pig God is like, Watchdog Man. Prior to the Monster Association, he's basically like Watchdog Man. We've gotten nothing of him. So yeah, this is good. But the dude is still concerned. Pig God ensures him that, yeah, I swallowed it, and he kind of says, you need to go back to the lab so they can heal you. And Pig God is like, no, take that dude, because he just got shot through the throat with one of, what's his name, Evil Natural Water's jet stream. So it would be better for you to take him back. I'll be fine. And he says, and something very important is, also something very important. He says, also, there might be other survivors from the Monster Association. You should conduct a survey of the area. And Black Sperm, who's been there the whole time, hears this, and now he's freaking out because he's very weak, and so he decides to lead a survey. And he goes, so Black Sperm says, a survey. Oh shit, fuck! I'm totally out of cell stock. If they find me now, I gotta find a place to hide again, right? And but I have nowhere to go. I never imagined the Monster Association would be wiped out. Anyway, right now I gotta get some protein. I'd better build up some emergency extra lives. Even a puppy could beat me at this size. Maybe I'll eat some bugs. And right as he says that, he's like, he comes up on like just like a giant bunch of rubble, and down at the bottom is Saitama, and Saitama is lifting his the entirety of his apartment. So in all the panels that you've seen in Saitama apartment, he's lifting his apartment. So he lifted his apartment out of the ground, and Black Sperm, who is, you might be the only one to have seen Saitama do this. He recognized Saitama, as Saitama was the one that defeated uh, Awakened Garo. So Black Sperm actually knows this. Black Sperm knows that Saitama is the one who defeated Awakened Garo, and he is actually now one of the only persons in One Punch Man, one of the few persons in One Punch Man that who knows exactly how strong Saitama is. But anyway, we get the title chapter here. He's the last guy I want to run into. But then a little rubble happens, and Genos snaps back. Genos always on alert, and he finds that it's actually Rover, and Saitama thinks it's a dog, overgrown Rover. Saitama thinks it's a dog, and and then it goes into a whole thing of them staring at it. You think they're gonna kill it. You know, you see Black Sperm's imagination where Black Sperm is thinking that, oh no, they're gonna kill Rover, right? And so he decides to leave, but then he realized he's not killing it. Inside the right, inside Dom is holding up. He realizes he's not killing it, so he thinks it's just a dog. Could it be he likes animals? Is he the type that won't kill you as long as you look like some sort of animal? You know, and this goes on, and Saitama and Genos keeps talking about it. Genos asks Saitama if he likes a dog, and you know they continue to go on what they are indeed cute, says Saitama. But Genos has to leave. Genos apparently has something he has to do. Yeah, he has to do at the Heroes Association. We don't really get what it is. So Genos leaves, and then Black Sperm is contemplating that I should go with Saitama because this is probably the best chance of surviving. And he says even if even if a hunter for the Monster Association remnants has begun, even if a hunt for the Monster Association remnants has begun, there isn't any place safer than taking shelter with this crazy strong guy. I'll just have to risk it. And so he runs down there, going, Oiki, 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 Oiki. And Saitama goes, hmm? And that's the end of the chapter. So it's a relatively nice chapter. These last two chapters with Garo and Bang last chapter. It was really silly chapter. It's like a wrap up chapter, you know, to go into. If I'm not mistaken, I've never read the web comic. It's the Psychic Sisters arc after this. So yeah, a pretty great chapter, and I like it. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed especially the Black Sperm scenes. Those scenes were pretty amazing. So you guys can comment down below and let me know what your favorite part of the chapter was. That's gonna be all from me today. Like, comment, and it'd be very nice if you subscribe. Thank you guys a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.